Hey, it's Lord Zorblat here. And typically, I think if you've watched any of my videos, there's a common thread that runs through them. It's me complaining about how I always try to get stuff done, and instead I just go off on these completely like tangent quests to do something. And at the end of my night shift in the morning, I don't have anything done. And all I need to do, I just need to get my flow done from start to finish so kids understand what they're supposed to be doing. Go to the log and give the chipmunk the gold coin or whatever it is. That'd be a good game. So again, this is one of those times. Except I'm pretty happy, sort of, with what fell out of my digression, my procrastination. So let's take a look. I Command Z'd it, and now I'm going to Command Shift Z back through it. So I take a hexagon, and I'm trying to figure out, like, if you make a ring of hexagons sort of in a circle, like which ones are they? What's the spacing? How do you do it? So Command Shift Z. I'll just start hopping through this. Come on. All right. So I say, okay, wait, I'm going to Command Z this. So I say, take the first one and dupe it and put it any increment apart. I don't think it matters. It might matter. I put it 128 apart. No, it shouldn't matter because you can bring them in as close as you want, and then you get a honeycomb. So I picked 128. It's a good number. And then after you do that, you spin it. So Command Shift Z. I'm saying you. I'm the one that is obsessed with hexagons. So you spin it. That gives you, and so there's also this sort of like Cartesian symmetry that emerges. So let's Command Shift Z it. And so I use this. I do the spinning to get like the proper distances. And then it becomes like a little Cartesian exercise where I'm doing rows instead of, spinning things. I've tried it the spinning way, and you end up with gaps. But if you do rows, they're like, they're kind of funny because they're spaced differently in one direction than the other. So let's see. I basically, I just covered the whole thing, and then Command Shift C. You got to be careful you don't hit some other key while you're doing this roll forward, because then you change the path of the past, and you don't end up at the future. Command Shift Z. So then we got to F it here. Command Shift Z. Oops, I'm going to Command Z it back to where they're all selected. Then I'm going to F it. There. F it. All right. Command Shift Z. So I did a bunch of grouping and ungrouping just to sort of drag stuff around. You gotta like ungroup it all so that you can select a single one. Now I'm plucking out the the ones in the periphery that are outside of the plate, the dinner plate, so to speak. Hope this is recording. Okay, it looks like it. I got this boom mic, and now I'm using iMovie to do some noise filtering, just for you. All right, because I want to be like a real YouTuber. All right, so then I'm like, oh, let's trim out the extras. Wait, did I miss a key step? I totally did. Wait, Command Z. Wait a second, where's the rods? Command Z. Command Z. No, Command Shift C. Maybe I missed a key section because I undid it. So at this point, I took rods and I put them between like this corner section and this corner and this corner and this corner, and I came out with this like weird oblong hexagon thing that was wrong. And then I mapped another one across from it symmetrically, and the intersection of those two weird shapes showed me what you're about to see. Command Z. So here I trim off the ones that I have deemed through my exploration with rods to be excess. And now I put in the real rods. Merp. And then at the end I do like a select them all and change the size of the rods to 16. So boom, look at that. That's the treasure. This is sort of how you make a circle approximation with hexagons. And let's check it out. So it's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on a side. I don't know if that's coincidental or not. Yeah, I suppose, look, you could go in a ring and you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there's a 6, there's a 5, there's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Okay, so the center circle of hexagons has 2. And then it goes up to 3, 4, 5, 6. So this is a cool pattern. And then you could tile this hexagon, this large hexagon, with other hexagons. This is a shape that appears in nature. I think, and like beehives or soap bubbles. If you push a bunch of spheres together with flexible edges, I think you end up with, for some reason, things like the hexagon, because it fits. Command Shift C. All right, so I think that's kind of the end of the video. Oh no, it's. Oh wait, there's more. It's not. Then I'm like, all right, one more thing, and then I'll actually work on this tough problem. I was with Lollipop Bliss all day, so I have a tough problem I'm trying to solve, in terms of like converting a bunch of script from one idea to another. And I just need total silence for it. So I was with Lollipop Bliss all day, and so she coded up some working on Good Hair Day. Check out her Good Hair Day. It's a hair studio where she makes hair in Blender, and you can go try it on in this Roblox game. All right, Command Shift C. Okay, then I bring them up here, and I guess we're at the end of the line. So now, check it out. So I place them. I base the whole thing around this circular plate that I'm already using in the game. Let's F this thing. And then I lowered them. So check it out. These 6 on the edge, they crash right through this like crazy eggshell thing that I built out of terrain. And so let's just run it and see if we can hop on. Oh, wait a second. Wait, don't go. I want to put Kent's music on. This is how I turn the music on. Let me say, play ambient. Let me say, I'll just put that below the one that says false. It's like the lazy person's way to put a toggle. Try to get some system sound. Untitled game. Roblox has been not showing me my games when I try to upload. When I try to publish. All right, so let's hop off of this thing. Okay. Look at that. Oh, he almost sticks it. Oh, just got a smart. All right, let's get back up there. I think this calls for a jetpack. There's no known path. I'm going to pause this and redo it with the tunes on. Well, no. I do kind of want to show Kent's tunes off. All right, where's the jetpacks? Oh, they probably all landed on that thing. Wah. Rattlesnakes. Nope, there we go. Look at these mystery blocks. Like, I saw these the other day. Like, I don't usually just like be like, insert part, and then like the cat starts meowing and I go feed it and forget about the part. But it's like I did it there. It's not like me. I just dupe everything. I try to never create a part. If you duplicate a part, you have some sort of like initial positional control over it. If you just create a new part, you're like, so which strange place did you put my part in? And how do I have to use the align tool to get it somewhere I need it? What am I doing? I'm playing my game. C-A-T, cat. So I was so proud of myself. I was playing, okay, so this is, let's run down this one. Oh, we have a jetpack. Wait a second. I did this the other day. I ran off here and I tried to press the button, but I didn't have the jetpack on. I was giving someone a tour. And I'm like, oh, follow me. And I didn't have the jetpack.
Gold. Throw need gold.
That was a good time. So that same person, I was showing them around, and they're like, we went by the troll gold sound. And they were like, hey, where'd you get that sound? And I was like, that's me. I'm pretty proud of my troll voice. I've been doing troll voices for pretty much the entire pandemic. Sorry if this jetpack is loud. Whoever made this jetpack, you pretty much like rescued my game. You're not rescuing it, but basically, this and the bow and arrow, you can take a game that makes no sense, and kids are like, I don't care, I just want to shoot my friends. Alright, you ready to do some running? And here I am. Oh, we should have got a unicorn. Jump! The jetpack, as much as I love it, it's a little sputtery. I'd love something that flies as smoothly as... Alright, so this is it. I'm pretty excited about it. As smoothly as just, maneuvering when you're... Oh! This one you're just driving through your model. But this one you have to sort of like get the hang of. It's fun to watch kids get it though. Like they try it, they just run around and like bump into stuff. and then they learn how to, like, I don't know, on every device it's different. They like learn how to point upwards, and they're like, oh my gosh, I have a jetpack. Why are there not more jetpacks in Roblox? How long is this video? All right, I'll pontificate on that in another. Same reason you never see terrain. You can play Roblox for like a year and never see terrain. Anyways, though, here's the edge. I think this is the coolest looking part. But yeah, anyways, so now I have this like pretty awesome, I'll do a zoom out, pretty awesome sort of looking patchwork of hexagons. And there's all kinds of different opportunities to sort of just craft like an arena. I want to probably make it go down in the middle instead of up. And that way you can sort of, no matter where you're at, you can just see the expanse of it. And then just use it to sort of shape some of the layout of stuff. I've got a lot of different things, and my game is, it's really confusing to know like where you are at any point. There's been times when it's made more sense. I tell Lollipop Liz, like the game basically looks like our living room. It's just like stuff in the weirdest places. For example, in our living room space, we need to be up higher. That's what we need. Let's go all the way up here. We have a trapeze in the middle of the living room. We used to have a trampoline suspended by climbing rope. A lot of fun pandemic stuff. All right. Okay, troll. We're gonna help you get to gold. If you give us the, oh no, I touched the wrong jello. I hit the wrong jello. After you develop for a while, it's really hard to run around slowly because you're busy. You know, you got to do stuff. And so I like to go at like 80 or something like that, walk speed. It's like one of those things you just kind of like acclimate to. Anyways, I'm pretty happy with this, and it leads over. Like I'm actually kind of happy with the coloring and texture of it a lot. It kind of has like a velour, sort of like, not velour, like a pleather, like a fake leather. Sort of like just kind of like a nice soft feel. And it's, you know, I left parts of it translucent so you can, I'm really trying to establish like a sense of place. So that you're like, oh, I'm here, and I want to go there, instead of being like, I have no idea where I am. I just keep running around and like looking for gems or something, which is kind of how like I feel like sometimes when I play it. Like, where am I trying to get to? Why are there all like these like half-conceived game ideas everywhere? And just people are like, if I just knew what to do, I'm sure this would be really cool. They're very polite about it.
B-A-T. Bat.
Oh no. Funk. I turned off the walls. Oh wait, all right. Last thing before I go, let me pause it. Okay, I'm gonna restart it again, but check it out. This is how I turn on my walls. So this is the walls for my junction, for my hexagon. Boom. Set invisible left. And if you watch my other videos, you can get an idea for how I'm doing it. And on this one, let me just Command Z, whatever I did this one. Command Z. Okay. Oh, that's junctions. Oops, Command Shift C. Oh man, Command Z. All right, that's junctions, and then we'll go to bridges. I think for the right person, these videos will be really fascinating. For some people, it's just like, yeah, I don't need to just shut up and show me something quickly. All right, let's just Command Z, whatever we did to this file. All right, so it's those. So this is set invisible wall left. So I'm basically setting an invisible wall where it's a tall invisible wall, but also it creates a little visible wall to produce the effect that you've got these short little walls, but you can't jump over them for some reason, and which helps to sort of declutter things visually. You know, I don't want people to be able to just fall off, because they do, and then they're like, where am I? Like, this doesn't happen, and like, adopt me. Like, you don't just, and adopt me, you don't just fall off and end up in like the wings of the stage or whatever. But in my game, you do. In my game, you get stuck horizontally. I got to do a video on that happening. I suppose I can run you through some screen. That's what I'll do. I'll run you through my screenshot collection. I always screenshot it when I get just randomly stuck horizontally. All right, so we're in the wrong place. All right, we're gonna boom. No, I didn't stick it. Oh, you didn't stick any of them. All right, so our goal here, stay on task. Can you tell I kind of get a little issue with being distracted? I love it when I start making a video about one thing, and then I'm like, oh, let's use this tool, and I'm like, well, we just knocked out a video about a different topic. Cool. So okay, so now I've got these walls. How cool is this? You can't fall off. Boom, and it's all done programmatically. I just lace things together, these little dummy parts together with rods, and then my code is like, I basically ask the question, is there a rod in this dummy hexagon? All right, you guys ready to spell cat, bat, or rat? As the need memorize. All right, we didn't get the rat one. This is the difficult problem I should be doing when I'm instead just like, rhapsodizing about how much I love hexagons. I need to, these grabbers, just nobody understands them. They're like, well, I got one word, but then the other ones didn't work.
R-A-T, rat.
Yeah, so this is my other thing that I'm extremely happy about. I look at that. Just look at that. Is that cool? Is that cool? Are you not entertained? So I'm going to make it so that when I put a blue rod, it'll do like the blue pattern. And I do like a red rod, it'll do like I don't know, pink and orange, or like, what do I like? I like yellow and orange together. Really like primary colors. That pattern, so that when you're up here, you're suddenly like, oh, I get it. Like the red stuff is over there. Ooh, this is looking good. So this is like I do a lot of fiddling with like drop size and stuff. So check out, this is probably like a 16. Boom, that's a double. That's a single. That's an 8. 8. What's that one? I think these are like, how tall am I? That could be like a 4 drop. But check out how that feels. Like going up these, yuck. You like are going along and you kind of like stutter and stop. But going down 16s is fun. Going down 8s is kind of like, it's like butter. And this, that is what I live for. Just like adrenaline rush. I get an adrenaline rush. Used to jump off bridges and jump out of tree houses. All right, we'll do one more little thing and then I'll let you go. All right, so 16. Let's do a 16 drop. This is, here we go. Boom, boom, and you can. Oops, why am I on agenda? No, I gotta fix that. If you respawn on top of the spawner, spawner is
rat.
Not a lot of my stuff is from the toolbox. Spawner is unabashedly just the toolbox grab. Boom. I'm having trouble with the there's lag, so I can't do like the little hops. Boom, there's a good run. That's probably like a 32. So the spacing between the hexes is 128. That's probably an 8. That's probably an 8. And so I've just played a lot with just like getting a good flow where you're like, I never played much Sonic, but I think in Sonic you get like in the groove where you just like, you just sort of like drive and you go boop. There's a good one. So it's a trade-off between having good drops and sort of getting like a visual sense of location. Because if things are steep, oh, see, that's why the clear floors is cool, because you can see it. Oops, I made it so after you crash, they're no longer run-throughable. But like here, you can see the steepness. So like, there's a good design rule, Put curves at things so that you can see what's coming up. If you make them just straight, they just kind of fall out of view. There, like that, boom. So expect to see more of this. Expect to see more just like, what do you call it, like contour crafting, where I'm like, I like this contour here to give you a sense of where you are, and then boom, the roller coaster happens. And then forget going up. I'm just like, you get to the bottom, you get a teleporter to get back. And so the idea is that I want the hexes close enough so that you get to a point where you can be like, oh, do I go left or right? Oh, I need the B. Let's I wish there was a C. I made this. I don't know what's wrong with the code. Well, I kind of have a theory. But like,
Bat.
hello, these are supposed to be random. All you see is A, T, and R, and maybe a B, but there's no C's. It's because of some silly little, just taking code that did one thing and make it do another, and then all of a sudden, like, you just got like a bunch of like, if, weird
Bat.
conditional edge case things going on. Boom! It's like trying to put a square peg in a round hole. All right, I think it's time for me to quit messing around and get some work done. But anyway, so yeah, hope you're all doing well out there, and as usual, check out my game, and you can actually run through this and give me feedback on what you like. But I'm liking these drops here. Boom! See, I jumped over the wall there. I need to put a little. All right, that's enough. Bye.